Okay, we are kicking off a new series. As this little text at the bottom indicates, okay, finishing the cutscene, whatever. We are playing with the 24AK mod. That's all the same. This adds a bunch of new stuff. We're playing with it in overhaul mode, which means that a bunch of recipes are changed in ways that I think don't matter yet. And the only other mod I have, okay, standing in the fire, that's great, is the FNAI stuff, which is a kind of recipe browser thing, which is going to be useful for me when I get lost. Because actually, I think most of the stuff thus far is the same. Yeah, like the icons for the science have changed, but ships are the same, labs are the same, mining drills, all of this stuff is... Yeah, like the opening sections are at least a little bit the same, so we can just go and start getting some normal stuff done. I need 3 of these, I need some coal rocks, which I'm not seeing anywhere, which is a shame. Bit of a walk between the copper and iron patches, but oh well. Take a bunch of trees, start to set some of this stuff up. Most of those icons look the same, don't they? It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of infrastructure stuff there. That's a whole lot different. No rocks. 1 rock all the way over there. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, let's throw this thing down. Yeah, because I don't actually have the rocks to make the other one of those. Yeah, then what goes over here? These things go here. Not even any coal looks over there. Disappointment. So yeah, so the other thing about this is we're on a ribbon world. This is as far as we've got to play with in that direction. So in some cases, that means that's easier because we don't have to worry about attacks from that direction. Also means that it can be a little bit harder because we've only got 2 directions to expand, and the beta betas get more dense as we go out to try and gather resources from large patches, which is definitely going to be a thing, because the other thing in this series that is going to be a major deal is we've got a 10 times research multiplier on all of the science we're doing. So that's going to be a thing that we're going to have to deal with. Definitely going to be a thing that shows up all over the place. Today I don't have any better fuel than wood yet. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I guess we just get enough iron to put down some burner miners on the coal, I guess. So yeah, so this series is probably going to have a bit of gaps between episodes, because there's probably going to be things where I'm going to figuring out what I want to do next and how things fit together and how various builds work. Because the other thing that we see on this tech menu is there's a bunch of just stuff that I'll have to figure out how it plugs all together. So yeah, all the science packs have different names, and then, okay, at some point we're going to do something with lithium, cool. We've got a different kind of furnace, great. We've got metal casting, sure. We'll figure out what the deal with that is later, probably. We might not. Probably will. This is going to be my second one of these, so yeah, let's... Yeah, I do in fact have enough for 1 more, but then I'm running kind of low on wood. So yeah, so there'll be a bit to do between episodes as we just kind of get more stuff figured out and built. And also, just because a 10 times research multiplier means that there's going to be quite a lot of stuff to crank through. I think that also means we'll be able to build a reasonably large base. Are there no rocks over here at all? Why no rocks? Yeah, build a reasonably large base and still have time to try and figure things out, which is going to be nice, because I like figuring things out, and it's pretty Factorio to have nice large bases. And also to just not find the rocks you wanted. So that's a thing. Okay, sure, wander back over here. 9 more of these? I'm gonna have to put some stone mining down, that's gonna make me sad. Yeah. Well, let's set up this part of this bar. Fish, yeah, so there's a lot more fluids from the looks of it. I've also run out of fuel, which I knew was going to be a thing. turrets go here, and then bullets go here. Coal, which I don't really have. Okay. Fish go here, and over here goes grenades, and like there are charger. I mean, I guess maybe that has the same recipe. I will presume that has the same recipe. Maybe I won't actually get to use those as quickly, but I think like I was poking around with this for maybe a couple of hours before deciding this was going to be a thing that was cool enough to be a series, and it seemed like most of the stuff was pretty normal. What even goes here? Pipes go here. I don't think we need to worry about car yet. Yeah, I'd need a lot more things. Give me also a box. This is all a bit of a shame. Do not have the rocks I would usually like to see. Here's the box that I made. You guys can have, okay, some amount of that, sure, whatever. That one needs to be there. 29, yeah. Pretty grim. Which direction am I building? It looks like the power plant is going to come back this way, behind, or below the wreck, and then the rest of the base can start up there. But I guess that's the thing about... I guess I don't have the furnaces. Cool. Yeah, the thing about Ribbon Worlds is that nothing is quite going to fit in the place where you would like it to. And this time, yeah, so I can have 2 more of each of those, which is going to extend my iron collection a bit. I'm also putting these guys down the wrong way, because what I thought I had... Apparently I was 1 stone short. Cool. Yeah, I kind of want to be mining this left to right rather than up and down, because I'm kind of trying to build to the right, but oh well. Yeah, now I just need more. Let's leave this here, because I've got more of this in the other place. Need more stone mining, because I need more of all the other kinds of mining too. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's all the stone mining. Copper is a long way away, but it's next to some trees, so cool. Guess we build some of these, but yeah, no, I've got these two. If I'm putting them on copper, it kind of doesn't matter, but I also haven't put enough of these down yet for it to matter. Sigh. Were there other... I don't think there were other coal rocks if I went in any other better direction. Okay, and I think I already checked for rocks in that direction. There weren't anything. Yeah, so we got basic power grid, or at least things to make a power grid out of. The rest of these... Is 3's going to be enough copper for a while, isn't it? Especially when everything else is a bit sad. Sure. Yeah, and there's some other map settings in this run as well that are definitely going to be relevant, but not relevant yet. So, like, we might talk about those in a bit more detail later. But the big ones are 248 mod, 10 times science research multiplier, Ribbon World. Yeah. So far, it's pretty normal. I think I put a power grid down coming over here. Let's get one of these. Some of these, so we can have one of those, one of these, and yeah, I kind of don't have... Yeah, whatever. We'll make that lab last, apparently. Or at least, yeah, we'll make the power poles we need to make the lab work last. We'll just spend a bunch of handcrafting time on the wrong thing. It's fine. I'm not even doing the things that would allow me to use the lab immediately anyway, so all of that is fine. But this guy, like, here, let's say. I don't think that that's going to be a long way away from. And, oh yeah, didn't actually end up having much fuel with that, so that's cool. That much of that thing there is going to be all 20, isn't it? Sure. One of those there, and then we'll just wander off in this direction. That's all of... I can actually build more of these things. Okay, good. Because that means I can at least start to take... Like, I can put down the lab closer to the iron, where I kind of want to be spending most of my time, because most of the stuff to do is iron-themed. Then not having enough iron, and then all of the stuff being out, which is overall not a huge surprise, to be honest. I don't even have... Okay, give me all the stuff, I guess. I'll be sad about it, but it'll still be somewhat useful. Yeah, you can just start going there. You guys can have some more of this stuff. Whatever. Not super concerned. Oh yeah, this is gonna be quite a long series as well, apparently. It looks like there's quite a lot of stuff in this mod. A bunch of new things. Star engine, whatever star engine is, it sounds like it should take quite a lot of effort. And yeah, so I'm not super concerned about even doing things a couple of minutes badly here, because there's almost certainly going to be just a lot of extra stuff to do. And a couple of minutes of suboptimality in this situation, right at the front, is not something I'm going to be sad about. Let's have a couple more of that, because we'll need those. Oh, I've got the last... I should at least put the last red science in the lab, so I can actually have it finish. And then... do I actually want to take those out yet? Let's take some of them out. I do want to move some of them back to iron. Oh, we don't actually have boxes. That's cool. Okay, in that case, we're not doing all that power grid crafting, or even those crafting. I need a bunch of power grid. I'm actually going to do mixed mining first. Let's put that one there, yeah. Because that will let me get rid of all of these guys. And I do need both stone and coal at the moment. I've kind of got that going along the way as well. Okay, yeah, give me all of these. I cancelled all that stuff. Cool. Yeah, none of those... No, I mean, I'm not in any position to be able to do anything with any of those yet anyway, so whatever, we'll just line that up. Give me this stuff. Yeah, 2 of these, and then we're going to have to automate things later. All feels pretty bad. You guys should be delivering coal, like stone, at least sometimes. Then again, I do have some amount of stone. Okay. What do I want to pull of these guys back? Then the thing I actually want to do is not actually wasted time on any of that myself, but I guess I'm so far through the crafting queue that it's kind of okay at this point. I kind of want to get some assemblers out, so I can actually do something with all these resources I now have. That's the second one of those, and I'm starting on the assemblers, so that's nice. And then, yeah, these guys are going to help me do a bunch of stuff, so let's have you guys going in a straight line. And yeah, pretty normal things from here. Make some cogs, make some of these guys, make some more cogs. Yeah, sure. And now that we've got these, I should be able to do various things faster. What do I want belt first? Kind of do need some belt. Yeah, let's go and refuel. We'll wander back over here. We'll get. Do I actually want to set? Maybe it's actually worth getting the copper into. Yeah, maybe. I think we're going to do that, yeah. We're going to get copper mining into the slightly more responsible electric mining phase of the game. And, oh hey, remember that thing when I said I wanted to deal with my power grid? My power grid agrees that I need to deal with the power grid, so let's just go and do that. We've got the stuff, it's just here. We can do the copper on the way back, it'll be fine. There we go, 200 coal in the kind of the bank. Are these things banks? Does it work like that? Anyway, what I wanted was actually not any of those. I wanted 4 of these because I wanted to be able to do something like this. Because this means that these guys are always going to be running. They gather materials at a faster rate than these furnaces. These furnaces are also going to be running, and it means I don't have to come back here all that often to switch them around in the way that I usually would if I actually had a map where all these things were close together. So, that's going to let us get some copper out. And then I think the next thing is going to be... I kind of do want logistics. Before starting to work on the main part of a build. Why don't I have... Oh yeah, because I guess the fuel's over the other side, sure. Do I have... I have 1 left, okay. I've got a decent number of these things. Do I set up some more... Maybe I set up some more coal mining. Yeah, I think we're just gonna be... No, let's at least try and do some kind of mini science thing. If I convert 3 of these to red science, 4 of these to red science, yeah, then you should probably commit to something that's going to be more useful for me to build more more assemblers, because that's what I'm going to need. We'll get some of those out. We'll get, yeah, some more of these. Handcrafting some of that stuff myself, which is fine. But no, at least in theory, we should be a bit... Yeah, not really though, are we? Belt. Yeah, because I now need a lot more copper. And yeah, also need to... I mean, I've got 4 mining drills in my inventory. That feels pretty bad. Can I have... Yeah, I can have another 7. But then I also won't necessarily have the inserters to get... Yeah, now I do need... Yeah. Ooh, good job. Yeah, I don't really have the inserters to get these into the labs, do I? Into the labs, into the furnaces. I guess we're going to start by doing something like this. Do I have... Actually, let's not do either of those. Let's just get some of these things going. So that I can at least pretend that I've got some automation done. Sure, we're going to run into the edge of the map, aren't we? It's going to be a bit of an issue all over. Do I have... I have enough to make 1 of these. Cool, that's going to be enough. Have most of that, I guess. So we're going to have some automation. Is that in the right place? Whatever. How many more of these do I even have at this point? That many. Okay, sure. Okay, that feels not great. Yeah, these guys not having any... These guys not having any copper does not feel great. We've got some of the stuff online. Okay, I guess we're just making that stuff myself also feels bad. Yeah. I mean, I guess it just has the new factory smell, and we're just working on not having that new factory smell by polluting everything everywhere. I don't even have more of those at the moment, do I? Oh, well, how are you guys doing? 21, I don't have the pipes for you. I could automate some pipes. We are working our way closer to another iron patch, which I like, because we are going to need more resources, because of course we are. Because we have a times 10 research multiplier to deal with. 20 roughly each. You don't have cogs, and then you've got 20 cogs. That's all balanced out a bit more. That's nice. You can have... yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, do I have... I don't. So what do I need? Oh, I needed copper that I just went and got all of. Yeah, okay, sure. Making all these cogs myself. Oh well. 15, so I need more. Is that? That is in fact 25. That is more than I want. I just want to go to here. Okay. And kind of working on getting enough inserters. And that's I mean, at least it's a half belt of inputs, but it doesn't feel great. But then again, at this point I was likely to be complaining about everything anyway, so whatever. I have more of these than I need in my inventory, and they can just go somewhere else. 17 of these out is... do we even have... I have the belt to be kind of useful with this. Am I going to... I can have another 9 of these. Is that... I don't think that's going to be enough to make me happy about anything, is it? Because if I have... oh, I've also only got one... let's leave a bit more space than usual, because, you know, I actually only have one assembly here. So that's cool. There. That's going to be in the way later, but whatever. So yeah, so I guess these guys do all get these inserters now, because I don't have the assemblers to really leverage doing anything better with them. So that's cool. Don't think I have... yeah, I don't nearly have enough mining there anyway, but whatever. Oh hey, these guys will have stuff for me, right? Yeah, they do. Cool. Let's have you make some of these. Actually, that's... yeah, I can just make stuff myself at this point. Oh wait. That was what I needed, wasn't I? And I'm now making cogs myself, which also feels bad. But logistics is at least running, which I guess is nice. Do I... yeah, I think we're going to do... I think I'm going to see if... no, it doesn't work because of the decision to do mixed mining stuff first. I can't actually belt this stuff over to the power grid before I have the splitters that I need to sort the stone off. So that's not a great plan, but it's what we've done. Yeah, just keep handcrafting this stuff, sure. Yep. Did I put more in? 14, they've got enough for a while. I should be... that's going to be all of those guys that I need. You guys definitely need more stuff. Which is fine, because I kind of have more stuff. You guys now have all the copper you need. Did you guys get... you guys can have some things. You guys never got... how much do I want to fill these? Like, I'm not super concerned about... This isn't a run where I've set the evolution and pollution settings like mad strong, as I sometimes do, but Like, I still... Also, just because of... Yeah, another one for their fun. Yeah, just because of the nature of needing to do all this research and having put this kind of on a train world does mean that I know I'm going to need to push a decent number of bases, and it's going to be a bit of a mess. Do you have more materials for me? I got 4 of these, which is nice. So what do I want? I think I want 2 sets of cogs. Let's have this one make ammo. And then, yeah, this is going to be a pretty normal belt. There, that one there. And we can do, you know, that's kind of normal business. And we've automated some stuff, so that's nice. Do I have... I need more belt. And I also need more miners. And then... Why do I have so much stuff? I wasn't expecting to have... I was expecting this to still be a mess for a while. But I guess I don't really have the inserters yet, and it's still kind of a mess. And we're just throwing belt in places that will eventually be useful. Because we don't actually have all that much to do yet, because everything is just kind of bad and slow. Can I get... How many is this? 14? Half belt of iron. Yay. Achievements. Okay. I mean, that's all... I think I just do another run to the copper. We got a half belt getting useful stuff done. We got some of this stuff. Oh, what I should do... I should automate the rest of those, or at least automate, handcraft the rest of those. Given that we're going to go see a power grid in a bit to put more coal in it, and oh yeah, I was gonna belt that over, but I guess we're not. Let's change my mind. Let's do. I mean, that is more of those than I need, but also whatever, it's fine. Yeah, and then we can bring this in front of this copper. Kinda down here. Is this in front of the copper? This is indeed in front of the copper. Let's make sure that you guys are fully fueled. Do I want to take... I can take this with me, actually. I can take all of that with me because we can set it up again. We're going to have more to set up. This turns out to be in the right place, which is nice. And have I crafted everything I wanted? Yeah, I guess we're just going to set all this stuff up now, because what else are we doing? We're still waiting for logistics to finish. I hope logistics isn't short of copper. I mean, I've got a lot of copper. Okay. I think we're going to come back... Yeah, no, we kind of need to do that now, aren't we? Do I have this? I can't even see this on the map view. And yeah, pollution is definitely a thing already. Oh no, these guys are still running. Yeah, no, they're all fine. Actually, they're kind of complaining about not having cogs. So you guys get that. Everyone was good for copper. Everyone is good for copper, which means you guys get that. You two were unhappy about stuff, except I'm also limited by lab speed more than anything else, so it really doesn't matter at this point, which is fine. We can just go and put all of this power grid back. Okay, so that's nice. And we've got some mining drills. I want to be getting these guys into... Yeah, do those intermediates for me, because I don't really want to be doing that stuff myself. And then I've got stuff that can be here and can be... yeah, that was sure, whatever. This is going to be a land of copper. I haven't really thought about which direction of building the base. I mean, all this bit is going to disappear anyway, because... all this transit stuff is going to be kind of bad anyway. We're going to need a much larger base. Am I sad about not having those things at that point? Whatever. Okay, I guess let's... Yeah, we've got plates here. We can just have a bunch more of these things, and then a bunch more of these things. So I figure let's just work towards... I think this is going to be like a decent section of how this run is going to go is just going to be not having the research I need, so I guess we just scale the things we know we need harder. That seems like not a bad thing to do. A decent plan. Let's actually do the outputs before the inputs, because we hand fed them some stuff, and that's gonna be weird if we put the poles in that way, isn't it? But also whatever. Sure, and then I'm gonna need let's, because I'm pretty sure we had some help with these. Yeah, here we go. I don't really need cogs made at all at this point. What I really need is you guys to finish. If I don't need cogs, you guys might as well have cogs, and you guys might as well also have these. And you've got like 30 things between you again, which is nice, so sure. Okay, this stuff has run out. Do I care that this stuff has run out? I mean, it's done a decent amount for me. I think we just get all these guys at the moment. How am I going to get... And I think we balance this later, but for now, because this is... I mean, okay, so my logistics is almost here. I could actually just wait for the logistics to finish and then do that a normal way, but I'm not going to. Where's my... Oh yeah, my fuel. My fuel is a thing I need. Will in fact need some kind of fuel source, so I guess let's go and grab some of that. And yeah, it turns out I could actually have... Yeah, this fuel that I'm bringing over absolutely could have been... I could have actually logisticsed this properly. Because I was waiting on the fuel anyway. Ooh. Okay, do I have... Still just handcrafting a ton of stuff. Okay, sure. Do I have... I got 24 more of these? Whatever. Okay. Is that the distribution I want? Whatever. I think the thing I really want to do now is grab these... Do I want to grab these back? Sure, whatever. It's done. Decisions have been made. I've got a lot of these things. Okay, so that's... I mean... I could put a splitter here, but I don't actually care if it does or not. I think the thing that I want to do now at this point... I want this stuff automated. And... This is going to be a fairly normal pattern, because it is most of... You know, it is still a mostly default map setup. Do some of this kind of stuff. Why are those there? That's not where this goes. Those go there, and then... Now we've got more intermediate setup, which is nice. Can you give me these? Can you start making pipes? Because I've got a lot of this stuff. Power grid should be... Yeah, it's fine. I wanted more of these. Like, a lot more of these. Do I want to do... I think I definitely want more cogs than usual, because there's just a lot of science to do, because we can do a big science. I think I'm going to do the same and just do more of this than usual. Here or something. And then these guys. Oh yeah, I don't actually have all that many of these at the moment. Cool, whatever. It's fine, I can just grab. It's a thing I can handcraft pretty comfortably. Yeah, okay. Do I have... I don't have boxes either. Okay, don't do those. Sets of recipes. That was silly. I think all of these... Yeah, all of those are still going to need to go like that. And then I do actually have, from the looks of it... Yeah, I don't think I have set limits on any of these things either at the moment, have I? Sure, it'll be fine. Okay, let's... Is this all... This is kind of automated now, isn't it? Let's... I mean, do I have... I feel kind of bad about not having copper automated at all, but all that stuff's kind of going. These guys have most of what they need, but are also short of copper. You've actually got way too much. That's... And I just, like, didn't really sort that out at all. This is... Yeah, that's already automated. This copper I think I want automated back to the main base. This can also be better automated now, because I got a splitter. That's pretty exciting. Bring this thing down, and then go like... stone on the left. Also put the input priority on the left. And you know what? We'll just do a thing like this. It'll be fine. This one can even pull some stuff off before it hits the splitter. That's fine. And you just make like all of them. It'll be fine. I can make some too. So we've got gun turrets, which is pretty exciting. Purple science. Green science is also just inserters and belts. So it does look like the normal mall is going to do useful things at least as far as red and green science. Piercing rounds normal, grenades normal. Yeah, okay, sure. So a lot of that stuff is going to be pretty standard. Where am I branching this? Am I branching this? Let's branch it like here. And then let's also, because we've got some undergrounds, take all of this with us. So these furnaces are stopped, but that's fine because everything just went into those boxes. And I now have a decent amount of... Does that one need to exist? It does need to exist. A decent amount of copper ore on my person, which is nice. And a decent amount of copper that we can also just take back to the base, because I have undergrounds. That's not a thing that's usually as exciting as it is, but also, you know, 10 times research multipliers, everything's going to take a while. Belt dragging skills. They weren't even next to each other, and that was dragged fairly accurately. Yeah, so I think we'll just worry about how the rest of this fits in later. Is that true? I don't think that's true at all. I think, like, we're definitely going to a second belt of iron. Definitely going to a second belt of iron. So we're just going to put that there. And yeah, now we can just drag all of this through. And the rest of this we can figure out. Wow, because you're not connected to anything else. Sure, okay. Here's my copper as well. Belt delay is good. And did I have... I was wondering if I was actually going to split that iron properly now. And the answer is, you know, maybe. But also... I got this stuff, which is going to get that running again. And then I've got... Sure, I guess. How is... Yeah, that's a thing to look at, isn't it? Let's not look at that again. Let's instead craft a bunch of guns. Those are things that are going to be fine and useful. Do I... I kind of do want to get the rest of this running, don't I? Power grid is kind of okay, I guess. Yeah, so we're going to turn this into a pretty normal mall thing, I think. Do I have... Oh, I haven't limited any of the chests either, have I? That's going to be a bunch of intermediates, though. Things that I don't necessarily need, just all turning up. And this is partly because I know I'm going to need this stuff later, and I've got all the things in my inventory, so whatever. Yeah, cool. Give me all these things. Have I... How many of those have I built? 8? Okay, so I need... That's going to finish that build up. Then I'm going to need a bunch of these things. Let's limit these boxes to something. Am I making? I am making guns, so that's nice. All of this, I'll just have all of that stuff. That's fine. All of this stuff, I kind of don't want. And then inserters, I kind of don't need. I mean, inserters I'm going to need a bunch of later. Yeah. Sure, whatever. It's going to go put the rest of this power grid in, and then we will think about building the rest of a kind of mall thing. Because this should be... did I size this wrong? It's 20. Did I count this wrong? The answer to that might just be, yeah, I counted it wrong. Yeah, I've got 2 more than I need. Okay, whatever. We'll come back and do some more of that later, but that's probably now. Other than the fact that it's not defended and there's definitely biters on the map, and we're going to be taking attacks from somewhere, this is going to be some amount of stuff go done. I'm going to actually have to move, yeah. You guys actually don't have... You guys have some of that, and then you've got enough of that for a while. To remove all of this without steel axe feels pretty bad. Put all of this in a place that's pretty suboptimal. Oh, well. How many of these do I... Yeah, no, and I'm only also going to be able to put down less than half a belt, so that's cool. How many of these are... 29, yeah, okay, whatever. It's fine. You're kind of in the way. That's going to annoy me. Okay. It's definitely going to annoy me. You achieved nothing. Okay. We got some... Oh, I never gave these guys input inserters, did I? Because I already had the stuff inside the machine. Oh well, the belt is full now, and I guess stuff hasn't been running, and I guess some of these guys... Oh, I guess because I also directly fed a bunch of copper ore, some of those guys will have just dumped all the copper ore they had into the chips, and so it's not as bad as it looks like, and I've actually got a decent number of chips. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's put this stuff in here. We got some of these. What did I actually need? Other than, oh yeah, it was... Okay, so first of all these, but then also plate for mining drills. Kind of in a place where don't have, and I also wasn't caching it in a sensible way either, but whatever. Steel, I guess? Yeah, because all of this wanted to be now. I guess this is going right, or at least on the right. Because we've got this belt here that can also go right. And then that one can just join there. And now we are putting things in the wrong place, which is cool. That one wants to stay. That's not what it wants to happen at all. You know, like that. And now, other than the fact, yeah, we've got to do all this stuff. Got to get these guys down. We'll need some of these. Sure, there's just a decent amount of stuff to build now. Did I actually make... I said mining drills, and I picked things up for mining drills, and then I did not build any mining drills. Okay, so let's do some of this stuff. And then come back once we've crafted more of these mining drills. Sure, whatever. Because we have... We're still doing long head inserters now. Okay, sure. And then what did I cancel? I cancelled a bunch of these. Then I'm making cogs myself. Okay, fine. You're in a bad place. Is that 44? That's a belt and a half of stuff. Okay, that's what we're going to deal with at the moment. The outsides are going to run out faster anyway, so I'm not super concerned. We got another 50 of these inserters, which will help us get this belt of stuff online. Then we'll be close to having 2 belts of stuff in, and, well, you know, 2 belts of iron, some not entirely trivial amount of copper. Bite is an indeterminate distance away. And yeah, I think... Is this where we leave the first episode? Maybe. Yeah, so dispersion is a bit higher than usual. I think we'll talk about that the next time when we get back in. We've got a bit of a handcrafting queue. We'll come back and... Actually, the first thing I'll do is I've just noticed that I don't have any of these, so you get making those. Do you guys have... Yeah, mostly. Yeah, we'll come back, we'll build this kind of stuff into a normal-ish mall. We'll try and figure out where the biters are. We'll try and not get attacked. These still things are still on my hotbar. They don't want to be there. I don't even have any armor at the moment. So yes, that's going to be episode 1. Pretty normal thus far. Sure.